Right there, Latin 2. Here we go with Review 10F. Go ahead and translate Review 10F. Okay, you've translated Review 10F. Here we go. Arachne and Minerva. So, let's see. The Lydian Arachne, get out your red pen, most skilled of all the girls who were weaving fabric, was most famous, or was very famous, because of her skill through all the Lydian cities. Many were making a journey from the neighboring cities who were curious, who were curious. They were wanting to watch Arachne weaving fabrics or weaving tapestries. Even the nymphs, having left behind the forests and the mountains and the waves, that's 3 different kinds of nymphs right there, were coming to the, I'm going to say, cottage of Arachne. Everyone was amazed, but not only, or was, what am I thinking? Was amazed or was admiring. That would probably be better. Everyone was admiring not only the fabric and the textiles or the tapestries, but even the skill. But even the skill by her. Minerva herself was being said to have taught Arachne, but the girl vibrantly denied this. No goddess, she said, was my master. If a goddess herself were to, if a goddess herself will have come, I certainly will not refuse a contest. With this having been heard, Minerva, about to visit Arachne, pretended as an old woman, and leaning on I'm going to say a stick or a staff, like a walking stick, she came to the proud girl, to the haughty girl. Having entered into the hut, she spoke thus: "Hear me warning you, or hear me warning. Seek fame amongst mortals, but yield, yield to the goddess, and with your words, ask for forgiveness, you bold one. The goddess will give forgiveness to her who is asking." Arachne shouted, "Go away, old woman, do not advise me, do not warn me." However, let's see, she wondered why the goddess herself had not come, and why she, being the goddess, was refusing a contest. Then the goddess said, "Come," and she put down her pretended appearance. Although the goddess had shown herself, the girl, however, did not fear. Rather, she offered a contest. Then both of them, when they had sat down at their looms or at their tapestries, they began to weave the most beautiful pictures. With the works having been finished, the tapestry of Minerva not only in no way was better than the tapestry of Arachne. Minerva, however, had woven stories or deeds carried out by the gods well, and Arachne had woven the deeds carried out by the gods badly. Now, this is an important one, actually. So Minerva is like, look at all these wonderful things the gods have done. And Arachne was like, yeah, look at all these terrible things the gods have done. And this goes right back to Sisyphus and a whole bunch of other people. You don't call the gods out on what they do. They're high-powered teenagers. When this having been seen, the goddess was made most angry. Arachne, fiercely repudiated by the goddess, hung herself with a rope or with a noose. Let's see, Minerva was pitying the hanging girl, who spoke thus, who is referring to Minerva. Live, proud one, but live with the form or with the appearance of a spider having been taken up. Arachne, immediately with her head having been reduced in size, she herself was made small through her whole body, and still, however, weaving thread, she wove webs. The spider wove webs, so she got turned into a spider. So there's your story. Don't be too proud. Don't be right when you talk about the gods. They don't like that. Go ahead and do the questions, and that can be in English, no problem. So there you go. I'm gonna hit the button.